What do you have zero sympathy for? People that go to foreign countries with strict and unreasonable consequences for minor infractions, that expect their home country to bail them out when they try to steal something/commit a crime in the eyes of the country they are in. I feel bad for their families for having such a stupid relative. A friend of a friend does this. She has a foolproof method of bringing drugs into Bali, Thailand, etc. Our circle have made it clear, while we don't have issues with drugs, we won't feel bad for her if she gets caught. Damn, has she heard of Chappelle Corby? People who get towed when they leave their car running in the fire lane in front of supermarkets. We had a lady come back in and scream bloody murder at my co-worker because she got her a ticket because the 2 to 3 minutes Kristen spent helping her was long enough for the cops, who always were in our lot, to notice her car parked in the fire lane. It was amazing when she came back a few days later with a card and a sincere apology admitting how childish she had been, and it was actually her own fault. A card and a sincere apology admitting how childish she had been, and it was actually her own fault. People who act like the victim with everything. After dating one for a while, it finally hits you how cancerous it is. It weighed on my mental health, and I almost went to a psyche ward. Her ghosting me was the best thing to ever happen to me last year. People who throw their trash away next to the trash bin. People who sit in their cars at McDonald's eating their food, then drop the rubbish and packaging out their window. You have to drive past a bin to leave the car park, you stupid cunt. Right, that's what the passenger seat is for. People who yell or snap at bartenders and then have to wait longer to get their drink. Guests who sit down and aren't served within 30 seconds, even though I acknowledge them while helping another guest. Hello, can I get some service here? Fuck off. People who treat everybody like garbage then complain about being lonely, like, I'm not getting paid to be here. If you act like a dick, I'm leaving. Had a friend exactly like this. After years of abuse, our entire social group left him. People who won't stop having kids even though all you hear from them is griping about how they have no money or a life of their own, or they're tired all the time, or they say stuff like, but this is so hard. Don't act surprised that that kind of shit happens once you start having kids. It's some of the most common freaking knowledge in the world. And don't start palming off your younger kids on your older ones all the time. Either you wanted a baseball team, you gotta coach them all. This is not about parents whose older children want to help or have some responsibilities like helping their siblings with tying shoes and what all. This is about parents whose older kids don't get to be kids because they are too busy raising their siblings. Nothing fucking pisses me off more. Your older kids aren't your damn co-parents. Let them have the same quality childhood as their other siblings and raise them all your damn self. Needing to listen to music badly enough that you play your phone speaker on public transportation. The entire population of New York City? Not flushing your shit. Disgusting. Why does one of yous not know how to flush the toilet after you've had a shit? Well, it was fucking one of yous. I have zero sympathy for a parent that never says no to their child. Agree, but I have endless sympathy for the poor teachers that have to teach them. It's rough. Manipulators. As soon as I see you trying to bend someone's actions/emotions towards your gain, we don't need to associate anymore. People who are absolute cunts to minimum wage workers, retail, servers, fast food, etc. then cry when they don't get their way, or better yet, get kicked out. That worker doesn't control the price or the inventory, or even the store policy. If you have a problem, ask for a manager like an adult instead of throwing a temper tantrum. As a minimum wage employee, the amount of times my black coworker has been called racial slurs for just doing his job makes me so fucking sick. Doesn't matter what the wage is, that's never okay. People who lose their shit over things that don't matter, for example when McDonald's runs out of sauce. When I see someone driving like a total knobhead, cutting everyone off, causing near crashes all down the road, and then I pass them later on pulled over by a cop. Sex traffickers. Purest form of evil. People who piss off the Queen's guards and get hurt. I'm sorry, but how fucking stupid do you have to be to fuck with a soldier who is literally armed with a bayonet and has quick access to ammunition? Usually the guns aren't loaded, but on high alert periods of time, They are. Also you know they aren't supposed to react, so stop pissing them off, you wankers. Also pedophiles. Zero sympathy for those cunts. Those idiots who try to fuck with the gods always go into victim mode when the inevitable happens. Exactly. People abusing others, especially children, in any way, physical and emotional. Asian parents would like to know your location. They probably already know it though. People who treat waiters/waitresses poorly. I entirely lack sympathy for people that abuse animals and kids or the elderly. In fact, those people actually inspire homicidal tendencies whenever I hear about their bullshit. People who do not use their blinker while driving. Why? You're too lazy to move your hand for a second? You expect everyone else on the road to read your mind? Fuck you, man. Just, fuck you. Amen. One of my biggest pet peeves on the road, as an addition, the people who turn and then start using their blinkers while already turning. Kinda defeats the purpose. People who abuse their kids/pets and then cry when they get taken away from them by CPS/animal control. People who die while doing dumb and preventable shit, taking selfies in dangerous places, taunting wild animals then getting attacked, parkour/other stunts if they know full well it's beyond their skill, etc. I think I'm naive here, but what does MLM stand for? Wait, I just googled it. Multi-level marketing, that is. Pyramid scheme. I'm still gonna post this comment cause I can't be the only person who didn't know this. Child predators. I knew one. He sexually abused my cousin from the age of 4 until she had the courage to tell her parents at age 12. He's serving 3 years in jail because she didn't testify against him. Too uncomfortable and didn't feel safe. I will never have sympathy. If he isn't dead, I would kill him. Her dad might. That fucker deserves to suffer. And if I see him, I'll make him suffer. 3 years in prison is not enough for 8 years of child abuse. Disgusting. People getting destroyed by animals after fucking with them. Child abusers/rapists. Actually subhuman. Rapists. That's what I was gonna say. Fuck them pieces of human filth. With consent. Don't wanna be one of them. Drunk drivers. And people who text and drive. Studies show it's as dangerous as drunk driving. That guy who got killed by that indigenous tribe on that island that the government told him not to go on, because if he went there he would get killed by that indigenous tribe. Sentinel Islanders? Apparently there was some missionary who went there and got killed, but I don't know if you're referring to this one. Yay, it was that one. People who text and drive. I read it and drive and there have been no problem. Westerners who joined and fought for ISIS now wanting to come home. Yep, made your bed, now lie in it. People who think that having a bad day is a contest. I, too, hate one-uppers. I hate them more